Welcome to the Man in My Room channel. I'm your host, diving deep into history's greatest figures. Today, we explore Alexander the Great, the Macedonian king who built one of the largest empires ever. From his early conquest to his lasting legacy, we'll uncover what made him so extraordinary. Grab a seat, this is going to be epic. Let's begin. Alexander III of Macedon, born in 356 BC in Pella, ancient Macedonia, was destined for greatness. His father, King Philip II, transformed Macedonia into a powerhouse through military reforms and conquests. Philip's phalanx, soldiers with long sarissa spears, revolutionized warfare. Young Alexander grew up in this environment of ambition and strategy. From an early age, Alexander showed promise. Legend says at 12, he tamed Bucephalus, a wild horse no one else could handle. Philip exclaimed,
"My son, seek out a kingdom equal to yourself. Macedonia is too small for you."
This foreshadowed Alexander's future. Education shaped him profoundly. At 13, Philip hired Aristotle as tutor. For 3 years in Mieza, Aristotle taught philosophy, science, the letters of Lovister. Alexander learned from Homer's Iliad, idolizing Achilles. This blend of intellect and warrior spirit defined him. In 340 BC, at 16, Alexander served as regent while Philip campaigned. He crushed a Thracian revolt, founding Alexandropolis, his first city named after himself. 2 years later, at Chaeronea, he led cavalry against Thebes and Athens, securing Macedonian dominance over Greece. Tragedy struck in 336 BC. Philip was assassinated at his daughter's wedding, likely by Pausanias, a bodyguard. Suspicions pointed to Olympias, Alexander's mother, or even Alexander himself, but he swiftly claimed the throne at 20. He eliminated rivals, including cousins, to consolidate power. Greece stirred with rebellion rumors upon Philip's death. Alexander marched south, razing Thebes in 335 BC as a warning.
"Thebes will burn! Let all Greece take heed!"
He killed 6,000, sold 30,000 into slavery. This brutality ensured loyalty. Greek city-states acknowledged him as hegemon. With Greece secure, Alexander eyed Persia, the vast empire under Darius III. Philip had planned this, but Alexander executed. In 334 BC, with 40,000 troops, he crossed the Hellespont into Asia Minor. First major battle, Granicus River. Persian satraps ambushed, but Alexander charged across, nearly dying from an axe blow.
Forward for Macedon!
His forces routed the enemy, capturing Sardis and freeing Greek cities from Persian rule. He then besieged Halicarnassus, facing Memnon of Rhodes. After tough fighting, Alexander took the city, but Memnon escaped to lead naval counterattacks. Alexander moved inland. At Gordium, he faced the Gordian knot. Prophecy said its untier would rule Asia. Alexander sliced it with his sword, fulfilling the omen. Darius fielded 100,000, Alexander had 40,000. In a narrow coastal plain, Alexander's tactics shone. He feigned weakness on left, then cavalry charged right, aiming for Darius. The king fled, leaving family behind. Alexander treated them royally, showing chivalry.
"You shall be treated with the respect due to royalty."
We are grateful for your chivalry, Alexander.
He besieged Tyre in 332 BC, an island city. Building a mole, his engineers connected it to land after 7 months. Storming the walls, his troops massacred 8,000, enslaved 30,000.
This victory crippled Persian sea power. Next, Gaza resisted. Alexander took it after 2 months, executing its commander Batis brutally. Entering Egypt, he was welcomed as liberator from Persian rule. In Memphis, crowned pharaoh. He founded Alexandria, which became a cultural hub.
At Siwa Oasis, Ammon's oracle declared him son of Zeus Ammon, boosting divine aura among troops.
We marched to Persia's heart.
Alexander the Great turned to Persia's heart. Crossing Euphrates and Tigris, he met Darius at Gaugamela. Darius had 250,000, Alexander 47,000. Using oblique order, Alexander created a gap, charged through to Darius, who fled again. The Persian army collapsed. Alexander occupied Babylon, Susa, Persepolis. In Persepolis, he burned his palace. As revenge for Athens' sacking in 480 BC. Some say accidental, others intentional. Darius fled east, Alexander pursued. In 330 BC, Bessus, a satrap, murdered Darius. Alexander gave him a royal funeral, claiming succession as
This man was a king. He shall have a king's burial. As you command, my lord.
Now, King of Kings, Alexander hunted Bessus into Central Asia.
Onward to victory! For the empire! Hold the line! Advance as one!
Crossing Hindu Kush, he captured Bessus in 329 BC, executing him gruesomely. Campaigns in Sogdia and Bactria were grueling. He married Roxana, daughter of Oxyartes, to bind locals. At a banquet, he killed Clitus the Black, a friend who saved his life at Granicus, in drunken rage over insults. This haunted him. Pushing to India in 327 BC, crossing Hindu Kush again, he defeated Porus at Hydaspes River in 326 BC. Epic battle, Alexander's phalanx versus elephants. Despite victory, troops mutinied at Hyphasis River, exhausted after 8 years, refusing further east. Despite victory, troops mutinied at Hyphasis River, exhausted after 8 years, refusing further east. Alexander relented, building altars, turning back. Down Indus River, subduing tribes. At Malian stronghold, he was severely wounded by an arrow to the lung but recovered, boosting legend.
God, the fortress falls!
Dividing forces, fleet under Nearchus sailed to Persian Gulf, army marched through Gadrosian Desert. Disastrous. Many died from heat and thirst. Back in Persia 324 BC, at Susa, mass weddings, Alexander married Statira and Parysatis. 80 officers married Persian nobles, promoting integration, but Macedonians resented. At Opus, mutiny over discharging veterans and incorporating Persians.
Persia is the future!
Troops begged forgiveness. He hosted reconciliation banquet for 9,000.
Soldiers, your loyalty is forgiven and honored. We are united, my king. To victory and brotherhood!
Alexander planned more conquests: Arabia, Carthage, Mediterranean. But in Babylon, June 323 BC, at 32, he fell ill after drinking, possibly fever, poison, or disease. He died, empire undivided but successor unclear. When asked who inherits, he said, "To the strongest," or Kratisto. His death sparked wars among Diadochi. Empire fragmented. Ptolemy in Egypt. Seleucus in Syria. But his legacy, Hellenistic culture spread, blending Greek and Eastern elements, influencing art, science, philosophy for centuries. Alexander the Great founded over 70 cities, many Alexandrias. He spread Greek language, ideas. Aristotle's pupil became world conqueror, undefeated in battle. Was he hero or tyrant? His ambition united vast lands briefly, changing history. From Macedonian prince to Lord of Asia in 13 years, conquering from Greece to India, over 2 million square miles. His tactics studied today: speed, surprise, personal bravery, controversies, massacres, cultural imposition. Yet, he respected conquered religions, adopted customs. A complex figure, visionary, ruthless, brilliant. That's the story of Alexander the Great, a life of cost and legacy. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe to the Man in a Room channel for more historical deep dives. Comment below, what do you think was Alexander's greatest achievement? Thanks for watching.